Hello, my name is Tammy. Welcome to my channel. So for this video, I thought I would film a book haul showing you all the books that I accumulated in the months of March and April. So let's get into it. The first book that I picked up is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the Dark After Isis series, the new series by Cassandra Clare, and oh my gosh, I already read it. In this series, we follow Emma Casser and Julian Blackthorne. We were introduced to them at the end of the Motor Instruments series, and basically we follow them in the Los Angeles Institute. They are two privateers that are in love with each other, and the Clare's law is that privateers can get together. So that's pretty much what we follow in this series, and I cannot wait for the next book. This was so good. I cannot wait for the next one. So much went down. Like, if you've read the Motor Instruments series and the Info Devices series, I would definitely recommend reading this series. It is so good. Also, before you read it, I would recommend that you read the Shadowhunter Academy novellas, because you would just appreciate this more if you read that. So yeah. The next one that I picked up is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I already read this book, but I picked this one up because out of all the books in the series, I actually don't own a physical copy of this one and the sixth one also. And Halfprice Books was having a sale, so I got a discount on this, so I just decided to pick it up and have it on my shelf with the rest of the books. The next one I picked up, also from Halfprice Book, is Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. This is an historical fiction that takes place during World War II. I really don't want to say much more about it, but seriously, I read this book and it was amazing. It was really amazing, and I cannot wait to read more of Ruta Sepetys' books. This was just so beautifully written, and the story was just so amazing. Read it. And the final book that I picked up from Halfprice Books is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and they were having a sale, like I said, and I was figuring out what book I wanted to get, and I already owned the second book in this series, Black Sword, so I decided I'll just pick this one up and just start the series since I wanted to anyway. This series is about a world where people are divided by blood. So they are the red blood and they are the silver bloods. The silver bloods have magic, so they reign over the red bloods, which don't have magic. Suddenly a red girl appears and she has magic, and it becomes this big speculation, and she uses her power to assist a revolution against the silver bloods. Next, I picked up A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is the first book in this series. It is a fairy tale retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I decided to finally pick it up because the next book was coming out and it's going to be a trilogy, so I decided I'll just read the first one, then read the second one, and just wait a year for the third one. It is a new adult novel. It has sex in it, so if you're not of age, probably stay away from this one, okay? Or if you don't like sex in books, not for you. Next book I have here with me is An Amber in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This is the first book in a dystopian, I'm not sure, I believe it's a dystopian series. I've been wanting to get this book for a long time, and actually my mom got it for me. Thanks, Mom. I cannot wait to read this one. It's on my TBR for this month, May. So I'm excited to pick it up. I'm actually going to pick it up after the book I'm currently reading right now, Crest. I'm excited. The second book is coming out towards the end of this year, so I'm really excited to be reading this one. I'm not sure exactly what the storyline is, but I believe it's a dystopian. But I'm excited to read it because I've heard a lot of good things about it, so yeah. And of course, this would not be my haul video if I don't have any books from book outlets. So yeah, the next set of books I got from Book Outlet. And the first one I have here with me is The Edge of Never by J.R. Redmisky. Okay, I'm not sure how to say that. I'm so sorry if I butchered it, but I'm really excited to read this one because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard people say a lot of nice things about it, so I'm excited to read it. It is a new adult contemporary novel, and I believe, from what I've heard, it is a fan fiction of Twilight, so I don't know, I'm excited. I've heard it's really good, so all I know about it is about a girl who moves to another city and meets a boy and things happen, so I'm excited to pick this one up. I don't know when I will be picking this one up, but I will be picking it up, I think maybe sometime this year. So yeah, hopefully I'm in the mood for it sometime this year. The next one I have here with me is All the Rage by Courtney Summers. And this one I'm kind of skeptical about because I've heard good things about it, but I've also heard not so good things about it. But I'm excited, I'm interested in reading it and figuring out my own opinions about this book. It's a book about a girl who was raped, and I believe this story is more about her getting through it. So it pretty much takes place after the event of the rape. I am excited to pick this one up. I don't know when I'll be picking up, but hopefully sometime this year. Hopefully. I have so many books I want to get to this year, so fingers crossed I'll get to this one this year. The next book I have here with me is Gathering Darkness by HoyinsWorld. This is the third book in the Fallen Kingdoms series. This is a young adult high fantasy series, and this was on my TBR. The first book was on my TBR, I think, like in April. I didn't get to it, but I'm definitely going to get to this series this year. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the second book, to get my hands on the second book so I can then start the series. I've heard a lot of good things about this series and I cannot wait to start it. The next book I have here with me, I am really excited about, and that is The Nightingale by Christine Hanna. This is an historical fiction novel that takes place during World War II, and it is about two sisters. I believe one of them is with her family in Germany and one is a single girl in France. Don't quote me on that. I think that might be it. But I am so excited. I really don't like to know as much when I'm going into a novel, but especially a novel like this where it's like a standalone. I really just like to go in blind, but I have heard a lot of good things about this book. I've heard amazing things about this book, and I cannot wait to read it. I was so happy to get my hands on it from Book Outlet, and I'm so much more excited about it because it is a signed edition, and I didn't pay for a signed edition. Even on Book Outlet, it didn't specify that it was signed. Normally when they have signed books, it specifies that it's signed and it costs more, but this came signed and I'm just so excited, and I'm really excited to read this one. Next book I have here with me is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. This is a story about a girl who gets a second chance with family and friends. I'm really excited to read this one because it's the only Morgan Matson book that I've not read. Well, now added to her book that just came out this month. It's actually on my TBR for this month, May, so I'm going to be reading it. I'm so excited because Morgan Matson is one of my favorite authors. She's one of my favorite YA contemporary writers. Her books just really speak to me, so I'm excited to pick this one up. The next three books I have here with me are three books in a YA contemporary companion series, and that is the Anna and the French Kiss series. I believe that's what the series is called, by Stephanie Perkins. It is Anna and the French Kiss is the first one. The second one is Lola and the Boy Next Door. And the third one is Isla and the Happily Ever After. It was so scary purchasing these books because I purchased this one and it showed the exact same cover. And I purchased Lola and Anna and it showed the old cover. But then when they came in, I purchased Anna first, and when Anna came in, it was this one, so I was pretty like, oh my gosh, please let Lola be this one. And when it came in, it was this new cover, which I'm so excited about because I was starting to have anxiety about the fact that my covers would not match, but they're matching, and I'm so excited. Like I said, this is the YA contemporary companion series, so they don't follow the same story. They follow different characters and different stories, and I'm just really excited to read them because I've heard nothing but good things about this series and this author, Stephanie Perkins. I believe these are the only books that she's written. I just hope I like them because I would be really disappointed if I don't like them because I've heard nothing but good things about this series. So I'm picking up Anna actually this month, so I will be talking about it in my May wrap up if you want to know what I think about it. The next book I have here with me is The Winner's Crime by Mary Rutkowski. I believe that's how you say her name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Rutkowski. Anyway, this is the second book in the Winner's Curse trilogy. The last book just came out. I've been really wanting to read this book since last year. Every single time the first and the second book comes to Book Outlet, I'm always unfortunate enough not to get them. But I decided to snag the second one and not wait for the first one to come in stock. Whenever the first one comes in stock, I'll purchase it and marathon the series. Just because it always comes on Book Outlet, I'm just so reluctant to pay full price for it. So I'm just gonna wait for the first one to come on Book Outlet, and then I can buy the third one full price and marathon the series. I've heard a lot of good things about the series, and I'm just excited to pick it up finally. The last book that I have here with me, and definitely not the least, and I'm really excited about this book. It always comes on Book Outlet and just slips my hands. I am so ecstatic that I finally got my hands on this book. It was the last two copies, and I thought that I wouldn't get it, but I did, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic by B. Schwab. and this is the first book in this series. It's about a guy who can travel through alternate London. It can travel through parallel worlds, so it can travel through like Black London, Red London. I am just so excited to read this book. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. I've heard nothing but amazing things about Victoria Schwab, and I have been still waiting for me to get it through my brain to finally pick up her book Vicious. I can't believe I still haven't picked up that one yet, but I'm excited to read A Darker Shade of Magic. The second book came out this year, so I'm excited to pick this one up and finally get to experience a Victoria Schwab book. I'm probably going to read it sometime in the next couple months because I just have a lot of books like scheduled that I want to read. And that is all the books I have. Thank you so much for watching this book haul. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to talk about any of the books that I mentioned, leave a comment below and let's talk about it. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!